Hi guys, thank you for connecting back. Let's continue our Skype class. Thank you for being punctual, and let's continue. Our Skype class works the same as the others. We are face to face, so if you have any questions, you let me know. And as you know, I also WhatsApp you the photos of certain documents that we want to look while we're working on Skype. You can still do your Skype class, you can still see me, and you can see your screen as well, so either way, it's okay. What are we going to be doing today? It's prepositions. Okay, we have prepositions of time and prepositions of place. And today we are going to be discussing prepositions of time. Yes, we're going to be discussing when we use them and for what we use them, right? So, what I need you to do is I need you to open the document that I sent you on email, yes, about this document that lists the 3 most common prepositions, or the ones that I think are most common and that Spanish people have a problem with, in my opinion, right? So, as you know, we are here in Spain. I'm from Madrid and you guys are all over Spain, so it's important that once we finish our lesson, you look at the links of the videos that I've sent you, as well as the songs that I've sent you. So, you can keep on practicing and you have more exposure to English other than me. Okay, so I want you to think hard and tell me, what do you think prepositions are? We already know that we use prepositions to describe time and place, right? Yes, so I want you to realize that a preposition is a word that links a noun, a pronoun, okay, or a noun phrase to some other part of the sentence. Yes, so prepositions can be difficult for beginners of English. That's why I've chosen today to do prepositions. And then once we finish grasping how prepositions work, I want you, we're going to continue with phrasal verbs. Yes, I know that for Spanish people, when we say prepositions, everybody gets scared. And then when we say phrasal verbs, they get even more scared, right? So let's start. Tell me, does anybody know what prepositions you think I'm going to be talking about? Do you think you can sort of imagine? Okay, we're going to be using today prepositions of time, yes, and we are going to be talking or using these 3 prepositions: in, on, and at. Okay, I've sent you a column, yes, where it tells you when do we use it, or examples, yes, and then from these examples, yes, you're going to be able to use them like you've known them your entire lives. Okay, so we're going to be used. Let's start. We have prepositions. We have these 3 prepositions, right? In, on, and at. Let's start with in. So we said we're using prepositions of time, yes, and we are going to be using the preposition in, right? So it says prepositions of time. We use in when we're talking about a part of the month, the year, the century, yes, and long periods of time. Yes, if I ask you, when is your birthday? You have 2 ways of telling me when is your birthday. You can say, you don't want to give me a date, so you give me a month. And you say, my birthday is in August, right? So there you go. My birthday is in August. Yeah? And I'll ask you, what month were you born? You're going to say, I was born in May. Yes? And if I ask you, did you go on holiday? You're gonna say, yes, I did. And I'm gonna ask you, when did you go on holiday? You're going to say, we went on holiday in summer. I'm gonna ask, you can also say, I can ask you, or you can describe, and you can say, my birthday is in May, and I was born in 1990. I wish, but no, you know what I mean. So, my birthday is in May, and I was born in 1990. Yeah, we're not giving a specific date. We're giving the month that we are born, and we are giving information of the year that we were born in. Yes, and then we can talk about. So we can use in when we talk about. We talk about months, seasons. In this case, in summer. When we talk about a part of the season, and you say in the summer. Yeah. When you talk about where that you were born in a year or something happened in a year, I can ask you, when did Freddie Mercury die? And you guys don't remember the month, but let's say you remember the year, and you say 1991. Yeah? Or I ask you, when are you gonna be turning 50? And you're gonna say, I'm gonna be turning 50 in the next century. Let's say you were born in 1977, yeah, and you're gonna be turning 50 in the next century, right? Then I'm gonna ask you, do you know anything about mammoths? And you're gonna say, yes, I know they were in the Ice Age era, yeah. And then I'm gonna ask you, is there anything that you didn't like doing in a precise time of your life? And you're gonna say, yeah, in the past I didn't like doing this, so I stopped doing it and I changed my activity and I started doing something else. Yeah. And then I'm gonna say, what plans do you have for the future? And you can say, well, in the future I want to be a complete bilingual English speaker. That's a nice thing to say. Yeah, what do you think? So, are we clear when we use in? Yes, so remember, we use in when we refer to a month, a year, a century, or a long period of time. You can use in the same sentence, yeah, as much as you want, as long as it is grammatically correct. Yes, you will see that in the documents that I sent you, there's a link, yeah, that if you open it online, once you press the preposition, it takes you to a greater explanation. But I think the explanation that I sent you, right, it's short enough for now. Let's not put ourselves in humongous paragraphs where we just get confused. I try to make the explanation as short, as clear as possible for our English level. If you have any doubts, you call me or you send me a WhatsApp and I'll send you an audio with the explanation translated to Spanish. Okay.